Politics is a very complex topic, and I'm no expert. I watch the news, I listen to the radio, and cards on the table, I'd say politically I'm probably centre-right. 20 years ago, I would have said I was centre-left, but even though people tend to drift to the right as they get older, what I think has happened, particularly in the UK, is the left has gone so far to the left that everyone is now labelled as on the right, if you don't agree with their policies completely. And I'd say our socialist Labour government allegedly label everyone who doesn't agree with them as being on the far right, labelling people as far-right thugs because they object to mass uncontrolled immigration, and also allegedly jailing people for social media posts. And sorry to use a lazy stereotype, but in Europe in the early 1930s, locking people up for not agreeing with the government does sound like the sort of policy that would be enacted by Benito Mussolini's fascist Italy. Yet, in the UK, we are nowhere near as divided as the USA. And we know that the American right can be somewhat lively, but for the last few months, the American far left are being openly mental. Now, as a Brit, my opinion counts for fuck all, but today we'll be looking at the eternally offended people over in the New World, across the horizon, in the US of A.
This is not a safe space for MAGA. Not at all. Not safe. If you don't want me to attack you, don't fucking make a comment. You guys are so fucking blind and so fucking hateful that it is making everyone hateful. Fuck off! Do not comment on my shit! You suck. You are the scum of the earth. You're below the scum of the earth. And for when any one of you maggots that do comment, I'm going to automatically report it. Automatically. I'm going to fucking flag it. Go ahead, give me a try. I'm not even going to fucking read what it says, even if it's, oh, I'm sorry, you're a little upset, or even something that's semi-nice. I am reporting it. So fuck off. This is not a...
The purple hair, we all knew what was coming. But she's only hateful because Republicans are hateful. It's almost as if she's projecting all their hatred and negativity onto other people so that she doesn't have to own it herself. Little bit of psychoanalysis there. I used to be a therapist. I know, it's hard to believe. And then calling them less than the scum of the earth. But her comment that if anyone comments on her post, she will automatically report them. Automatically. That woman doesn't know what the word automatic means. Automation, something that takes place without human interaction. If she has to report it, it's fucking manual. How can you argue with these people? But the left, for years, have told us they're caring and compassionate. And yes, we know about the American right. I would say January 6th, but then my comment section will be full of fucking conspiracy theorists.
Hello, my name is Scarlett Kelly, and I am officially declaring war on the Republican Party. If you are a Republican on TikTok and you want to interact with me, you deserve to die. You deserve to be shot. You deserve whatever suffering could possibly come to you. If you are a Republican and try to start any of that kind of nonsense with me in person, you will lose your life. This is war. I am not joking. It's done. You are not an American anymore. You're out. You're off the list. You've been naughty. Like, come on. We're going to start giving you the coal in the form of massive stones on top of a slab of wood on top of you. Have a wonderful day.
Declaring war on the Republican Party and threatening any Republicans who interact with him. Now, why would anyone, Republican or otherwise, choose to interact with that individual? A man who looks like he begins every day styling his hair by putting a fork into a fucking plug socket. Saying that Republicans all need to be shot. He's openly declaring his intent to commit murder. That is not a sane person. And with that manic stare, if I went to the cinema and he sat down next to me, I would make fucking sure I made friends with him before the movie started, so at least he might give me a running chance to get out of the building before the shooting began. Fuck it. I'm leaving that in. And killing people by pressing. Does he think Republicans are witches? Because that's how we used to kill them.
If you voted for this, do not celebrate the 4th of July. Do not celebrate the 4th of July. I know the left has complicated feelings about the 4th of July, and it's like to be so patriotic and celebrate a country that was built on the backs of colonialism and G-side and bigotry. But I say, this 4th of July, I say we reclaim patriotism in the name of improving our country and making it great for the first time. Hopefully, if we're ever able to, without completely dismantling the country and building a new one, which I really hope is the way to do it. But if you voted for it, if you voted for this, you do not love this country. You do not love the people in it. You do not deserve to proudly celebrate the country, because you're just...
As a Brit watching from the outside, I know that the people we'll see today do not represent the vast majority of the good people of the United States. But the more of these people I see, I'm of the mindset that this 4th of July, I'll be sat at home thinking, thank fuck my ancestors lost that war. We really dodged a bullet there. And that woman, with her crippling white guilt for things that happened centuries before she was born. Genocide and colonialism. Love, look into it. Every fucking country on earth is built on that. And again, I'm looking at this from across the pond. So I might have it wrong, but I would have thought that Republicans, to me, seem like the most patriotic people ever. Aren't these the guys and girls who've got the Stars and Stripes flying outside their houses? They've got it flying from the back of their pickup trucks. Other lazy stereotypes are available. I can't imagine being that patriotic because I live in England. And in this country, if you fly an England flag outside of your house, people with blue hair turn up and call you a fascist.
I want to be crystal clear. If I see you in real life, if I hop in your car, if I hop on a meeting, if I see you picking up the kids from school and one of the first things out of your mouth isn't about this apocalyptic oligarchy takeover holy war bullshit that is going on right now, I don't fuck with you. Because if you're not like, what the fuck on the hour, every hour, then what the fuck? Like, what the fuck?
What the fuck on the hour, every hour. So, my friends in the USA, set your alarm clocks every hour, wake yourself up, what the fuck, back to sleep. Now, aside from the obvious sleep deprivation, that does sound somewhat exhausting. Spending all your time in a heightened state of awareness for the, I've got it written down here, the apocalyptic oligarch holy war bullshit. That is a strange turn of phrase. Holy war. Is there a jihad taking place in America? Because generally that comes from countries where men have beards and very poor attitudes towards women. Places where stoning women to death and child abuse is okay, but eating a bacon sandwich is going a bit too far. One clip left. We've all heard about the upcoming revolution.
The silent riot has just begun.
Blessed be our new founding fathers.
Yes, the silent riot has begun. A silent riot? Rioting tends to involve violence, and that in itself generates noise. What that person is doing is having the trans flag up in the background and waving a flag in the trans colours and then posting it on TikTok. I don't think that's going to unnerve the authorities, because what she's doing, in effect, is doing fuck all with extra steps. So, my friends over in America, this video is aimed at you, but it's coming from over here. I have no idea what it's actually like in the USA at the moment. And I know the UK is in the spotlight because many people think we're now being run by an allegedly draconian government and losing the right to freedom of speech. Now, obviously, I wouldn't say that because there's a chance I could get arrested. Anyway, that's the end of this video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. If you could leave a like or a comment, that really helps the algorithm. If you'd like to support me making these videos, there's a link in the comments to buy me a coffee. And as ever, thanks for watching. Politics is a complex subject, not something I'm an expert in by any... I don't even have a fucking line. And of course we know that the American right can be somewhat enthusiastic, to the point that I've only been to the States a couple of times, but whenever I'm watching the news and I see people shouting, USA, USA, I think, has something major happened, or is it just Thursday? Today I'm talking about the USA, and that's where I'm... Oh, well, fuck it. Today I'm talking about the United States of America, and that's why I'm wearing my Kennedy Space Center hat. Still fucked it. Holy war. Interesting term of phrase. Is there a jihad going off in America? Have the Mormons gone off on one?